welcome to another cooking show with the Tater Cowgirl. And today I want to make something comfy. It's cold outside. We all like soups at this time of the year. And I'm gonna show you my my German grandma's potato soup recipe, but veganized, of course, whole plant-based, and Instapot. I cook with the Instapot. If you don't have an Instapot, just cook with a normal pot. There is no problem. You can follow the recipe. Just have to make sure you know when the vegetable is soft. Before we start, I want to do one more thing. I cut. I'll show you what I have. Did I have it still? Yeah, the Watsonville. This is rosemary garlic toast from Sunamo Watsonville Bakery. This is my favorite bread because it doesn't contain oil or fat. This is how bread, yeast, salt, water, and flour, that's all a bread needs, and that's what it is. And they have rosemary garlic infused, so that's really good. We make croutons, so I cut the crust off, cubed it, and of course we don't put oil on it, but I have half a lemon here. Press the water out, the juice, sorry, and sprinkle. I have another half, just lightly sprinkle, don't do too much. You just want to sprinkle it over, put garlic on it. Make it a little bit more intense. Toss it a little. Alright. So got the lemon. It's one of my Maya lemon in the garden. And we put them in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. And then we have our own croutons for our soup. And it's always good. Okie dokie. In the oven they go. Don't need oil on it or vegan butter or anything. Don't need anything. It works just like that. Okie dokie. Here we go. So let's take that away. Now we put our Instapot on. What is it? How is it called here? Sautee, because we want to get it hot first. I have. I'm going to show you again what this is. I have 4 cups of. I used garlic vegetable base. Vegan. If you have the other one, it's fine too. But the normal vegetable base. But garlic is really good in that potato soup. So I used that for 4 cups of garlic broth. Put a little bit in it, just to water saute, and put the onions. This is 1 chopped onion. If you want to add 2 cloves of garlic chopped, that's fine. I feel I have enough garlic because the croutons are garlic, the broth is garlic, and I have some minced garlic to where I can add a little bit later. I think that's enough garlic, so I leave the garlic cloves out, but feel free to add them if you want to. In principally, that recipe you can change to your liking a lot. I'll show you what I use. I used red potatoes cubed. These are about medium size. I think I had 4 or 5 red potatoes, medium sized. If you like the Yukon Gold or other potatoes, that's fine with me. This is just my favorite potato. Then as far as vegetable is concerned, I have these carrots. I put them in just like they are. I'm not gonna cut them. Then I have celery roots. And please, this is not the green stalk celery, this is the celery root that really gives a good flavor to the soup. And I have leek, one leek cut. This will go in. And there are varieties. I made that potato soup just with onions and potato, and it really tasted good too. I have that in the fridge. I have to use the celery root, the leeks, the carrots. So I'm using that today. What else can you put in? Broccoli, for example, you know, or corn would work. So anything you like in your potato soup, there is a lot of variation possible. So our onions are getting glassy. Let me just get that a little bit. Yeah, this way you see it better. I cut everything so that I don't waste so much of your time. I love my Instapot, I really do. It makes it so easy to cook, you know, you make your soup when it's done. It's on warm, and whenever you need to eat, you will. And hey, this is another thing you can do at the Super Bowl 49ers. And you make a pot of soup and your guests will like it. We have Addie's birthday on Super Bowl Sunday, so she's turning 13. So I might make a bowl of soup too, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Okay. Now we put that stuff in. It just helps the Instapot if you heat it up first to come to steam temperature. Okay, stir that around a little. Put our vegetable soup in it. All right. I think we could have a little bit more water in there. Well, it will cook down. I think I add about, let's do a cup. I don't want it to burn, you know, cup of water. Yeah. So just whatever you seem to fit. I know people do milk and stuff, vegan milk, plant milk. I just do it with broth. And let it steam in there. Now we do our herbs and spices. So what we add is 1 tablespoon of liquid smoke. This will add that flavor of, you know, when you put bacon in a potato soup. So you will get that out of that. Then we have 1/4 teaspoon onion powder. Add that. We have 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg. I'm not putting more in because you can always get more later if something is too weak in there. It's easier than over spicing it and then trying to do it right. Cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon to give it the oomph. Then what I always put it, and that's another thing you can vary. If you like thyme, that would be working. If you like tarragon, that would work. I personally like marjoram. It has that earthy taste I like in a potato soup. Marjoram, I don't know how to explain it. I also like it in gravies, you know. It just, I always call it the liverwurst taste. It's a very earthy, you know, tasting herb. 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah, we wait with that too if we need more. Put that on the side. Then some black pepper. And we do not salt right now. At this point we will salt when the soup is ready to you know, keep the salt as low as possible. And now we already have all the spices, I think. Yep, we do. I'll put a little bit of my lemon juice in it from my other half lemon. And with the garlic we wait too. We stir that a little bit. Oh, looks fine. Then we need the lid. Look if the ring is everything in there right. And look if the vent works. Yes, it does. Now comes the moment where I never get it too close. Woo! Woo! Okay, we put it on sealed, and we put it on manual. Oh, we have to turn off the stove. Okay, manual. We take it down to 4 minutes and let it. The 4 minutes is only the pressure time, so it will take more because it takes time to heat it up. But that's what it is. Hear it? Starts. It says on. And I will talk to you once the 4 minutes are over. Then we open the lid. I will show you the croutons, and then we get going again. See you later. Oh, we're back. Our soup is done. I think I make it for Eddie's birthday on Super Bowl Sunday, because you can leave it on low, you know, you don't have to eat it right away when it's done. That's so perfect, because they go to the laser tag place, and you know, she goes there with her buddies and Papa, and so I can get the food ready when they come. I also have to bake she wants a bee sting cake, German bee sting cake, so I will be busy. So it's nice to have an easy food. And then they have chips on the table and all that for, you know, when I watch Super Bowl while they're in the laser tag place. Not that I know anything about football or be particularly interested, but it's the 49ers who play, and I want to see the Clydesdales, the Budweiser Clydesdales in the commercial. Anyway, so this is our soup, you see it. It's all nice and soft. At this point I try if we need more salt or anything else. A tiny little bit. Remember, I did not put any salt in. Also, what I forgot to tell you, when you fill all the stuff in the Instapot, make sure you are not over the maximum. They have a scale here, so make sure you are below the maximum, and then it works. Here's my. Put a quarter teaspoon. I don't think I need more. There's barely any salt. Oh, a little bit. A little bit will do good. And it's good to put it in at the end. That the liquid smoke already takes care of the flavor. It's so good. And the cayenne pepper, celery. I can taste the celery. Put a little bit more garlic sprinkles in. Alright, and now, okay, and parsley. So this is more for garnish, but I put a little bit in. It's good in the soup. I put one in my bowl later too. Now what we use is the purser, and also this is up to you how liquid you want it, how thick you want it. I want a few bites in there. I don't want to have everything in one big thing, so that's how I'm gonna do. Oh, I should tell you, somebody asked me. Yes, I put the potatoes in, chopped and not peeled. Germans peel their potatoes for the potato soup, and my grandma would not have approved of that, my Oma. So I do it because I think the vitamins in the potatoes on the peel is so valuable. I wash them and brush them and put them in with the peel. I like it. I have no problems with it. So that's the difference between my Oma's recipe and my recipe is also different, a German cultural difference. Oh, should I tell you about another one before I press the soup? You hear, my daughter did this when she was in my granddaughter's age, about 12, with every German guest who visited us in the United States. She called it the root beer test. Germans don't have a beverage like root beer. They do know the flavor, the scent a little bit from their toilet cleaner. It's called 0000 toilet cleaner. So every German who comes over had to drink a glass of root beer. My daughter gave it to them. And almost everybody had the same reaction. Did you just give me toilet cleaner to drink? It's funny every time you do it. So try it. If you have German guests coming over, try the root beer test. It's hilarious. Anyway, now we are going back to work here. First our soup, be careful not to burn yourself, you know, that you splash. If it's not thick enough for your taste, you can put, now would be the time to put arrowroot flour or cornstarch, you know, with a little water mixed, and then put it in, and then you can thicken the soup. It always works. I don't. I like it the way it is. But it's up to you. You can also put a little milk in it, plant milk or plant yogurt. I tried all of those. I don't think it's necessary. Or I saw aquafaba. Some people put aquafaba in. Thicken for beans. I think I want to have the potato soup flavor. I decided not to enter any of these. See how nice and thick that gets. Do you see it? Yeah. Very, very nice. Exactly how I want it. I still see chunks of carrots, chunks of potatoes, and that's how I want it. Oops. Let's see. Where should I put that? Let's put it here. Let's put it here. Try. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so now we ladle it in. That is a whole pot of soup, so that feeds a lot of people at the Super Bowl or birthday party. Super Bowl / birthday party. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. Okay. And now we put the croutons on. 15 to 20 minutes. See how nice they turn out. Just perfect. Put a few croutons on top. We ate half of the croutons already from the oven. And some parsley on top. Voila! There you go. Potato soup a la my Oma. Isn't that cool? And once again, I wish you a happy weekend. Bon appetit with my potato soup. And as they say in California, peace out and pow. Go 49ers!